Shana Tova. My name is Stacey Schlosser, and I serve as the president of the Board of Trustees of Temple B'nai Or. Thank you for being virtually present with us during this unique and unprecedented high holiday season. And truly, thank you for actually listening now so I can address you. Last year, as a newly elected president, I asked you to turn off your screens and connect with us. Be present at Temple and engage with us. And now, in our topsy-turvy world, I have to ask you to turn your screens on to connect with us. I could never have imagined then what has transpired from last Rosh Hashanah to now. And yet the message is the same, even if the delivery modality is different. Many of our congregants, along with myself, have continued to engage, to contribute, and to benefit from Temple, even during this terrible COVID period. And some even more so, finding virtual easier and even more convenient than reality that we used to know. We have still worshiped, met, engaged, and studied over Zoom and YouTube. To these members, I say an enormous toda rabah. Your patience, flexibility, and persistence are admirable. And I know for me, and hopefully for you, they have assured their own reward. Even as I struggle to be the best leader I can be, I know I get so much from my devotion to Temple. I am rewarded with deep and meaningful relationships with the clergy, the staff, my fellow congregants, and the new skills that I can bring to other life situations. I am moved by my involvement in something bigger than myself, bigger than my family. Like all other areas of life, you only get out of something according to what you put in. Many people, not just at our synagogue, are concerned that Temple has become too transactional. Congregants want to measure the value of what they're getting for their money, sort of like a gym membership. But imagine the benefits you would get from a gym membership if you never went to the gym, or the benefits of a massage membership if you never go and get a massage. If you see your Temple membership in these terms, then getting value is in your hands. Whether virtual or in person, it is up to you to engage, connect, and make your own meaning and value with this community. This year, I would like to stress we want to focus on helping you help us to help you get connected and find meaning in your relationship with your Kehillah. Maybe as the wife of an insurance agent, I can put it this way. Your Temple membership, your charitable contribution, may be like an insurance policy. You may not use it day to day, and you hope never to need it, but you still know it's wise to have it. One of the most valuable aspects of membership is access to your clergy for life cycle events like baby namings, b'nai mitzvah, weddings, even funerals. Also for Jewish education and pastoral care. Having a relationship that you build over time with your clergy makes the events they preside over more meaningful and richer. Knowing you can always reach out in need and they will be there for you is an insurance policy for your soul. This is not my synagogue. This is our synagogue. It belongs to all of us. We are an organization supported by our members, serving our members. There is no us without you. This temple doesn't exist to serve its own needs. It is here to serve your needs. But I ask each of you to stand up, speak out, tell us what you want or need, and how you can help us make it happen. From a distance, some of you may not realize the amount of effort and time our clergy and staff have put in from the very first weekend of sheltering in place to now. Nearly every aspect of our congregation moved online, and we continue to worship, to learn, and to engage. Of course, like most of us, we assumed it was going to be much more temporary. If only we knew then what we know now. Our staff and clergy want to be there for you and bring you forward on your Jewish journey. The best way to help them help you is to communicate with them, share your ideas, your needs, and then offer up your skills, talents, wisdom, or wealth to make it happen. On behalf of this congregation, I want to say thank you to Darabah, to our clergy, our professionals, our lay leaders, and our teachers, and our office and custodial staff. Your perseverance, your commitment, and your endless hours of effort on our behalf are truly appreciated. Additionally, we are also so thankful, so deeply grateful for our families with means who give so incredibly generously to support the continuation of a Reform Jewish synagogue in Morristown. As you may have heard in Gary's appeal, or may yet hear, Gary talks about being just that kind of family who believes in the need for a Reform congregation, even if they don't use it like they did in other stages of life. For every person or family who does not or cannot pay their fair share to our Kehillah, someone else has to make up the difference, especially this year with so many families facing additional financial challenges. We rely on those who have been blessed with greater means to make even our austerity budget work this year. We will need to rely on these generous donors even more. In advance, I thank every family who can step up and contribute during this year. If you are not a family with wealth, then still we need your wisdom or your work. Lend us your talents or skills to help us move from survival mode to thriving in our new altered world. Please know this is not the presidency I had anticipated, and I am sure every president of this congregation could say the same. But I hope you'll all agree these circumstances are unique, and my experiences at this temple were always outside of the governance aspect, so it was a challenging transition to begin with. For those of you who don't know me, I have been coming here my entire post-college adult life. I have worked in the preschool and the religious school, served on many committees, planned, maybe 100 different events, chaired the membership committee and the rabbi search committee, and participated in classes, worship, and sisterhood activities for many years. My husband's family are founding members, and both my children went through K-12 in our religious school and served as youth group president. And even with all this under my belt, this year challenged me greatly. I am sorry and ask forgiveness if my efforts have in any way hurt you or have not met your needs. I ask forgiveness for not always having the skills needed to do the best job possible. Please believe I have tried my best. In our liturgy, there's a passage about not being as good as Moses, but God answers that we only need to be the best we can be. We are not all Moses. I promise as we enter this new year to try my best to lead us out of this COVID wilderness and back into our treasured sanctuary and synagogue. Please join with me as we journey forward. Shana Tova.